Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Wednesday, June 24th of 2025. So I want to get my computer desk kind of all set up nice. I've been buying a few things here and there to make it look really good. Today I bought this weekly planner. It's acrylic, use the wipe off board with the little erasable pens, whatever they're called, dry erase, that's what it is. And I just want to get a little calendar put up beside my computer here. But the way these hang is they got the sticky stuff on the top and the bottom, and you just stick it to the wall. I am worried that if I went to pull this down, I'm going to pull, all the stuff off the wall. I'm going to damage the wall. So I bought a couple rolls of this today as well. It's the self-adhesive roll. These are $3.50 each. So I liked this pattern with the flowers. I think it's going to look really good behind this here. Actually, I already have the piece cut out. So I'm just gonna, of course, it's gonna roll up on me, but just look how much nicer that looks. You can definitely see the days of the week. And I like the florals on here, match the florals on here, and I just scratched. No, that's not a scratch, it's pet hair. Well, yeah, it's just pet hair. Oh, no, that is this little scratch. Okay, well, that's okay. I've got pets and things, so it's gonna get scratched either way. So I did cut this out to size. But I'm going to say, even though I drew a straight line, I didn't quite cut a perfect straight line, and it's all kind of jagged. And when I lined it up on the wall, you can see that it's just crooked. So I grabbed, oops, where is it here? I've got my metal ruler and the X-Acto knife. It's a little precision one. And I'm just going to straighten this out in just a minute. But yeah, I drew a line, and how can I be out by like quite a lot? Huh. I will show if I just line up here with here, you can see I'm out, like somehow I went very crooked. That is a huge difference. So I'm just gonna have to, even this all out. And then I've moved my computer over. I'm moving everything over on my computer desk so I can hang the weekly planner up just beside my computer up here. So I'm just gonna go and trim this edge and get it nice and straight, and then I will be back. Right, I've got this, oops, wrong roll. This one here, is this the one I need? So I've got it, it's still a little jagged looking, but I think it's a lot better than it was, although this could just be this backing paper that's a little jagged. So now I just have to figure out where this is sitting. So when I'm sitting on my chair, I can see the calendar. There is good. There. Just gonna use this ruler and just see if it's lined up with the, yeah, oops. Oh. Trying to do this one-handed, it's not working. So I don't know how many centimeters above this. I've got it, okay, about 7 inches, or can't even read this. About 7 inches, or what was the other one? Oh, I can't even do this. So I think I slid it down. Yes, I want it there. So there's about 7-inch space between the desk and here, and I think that will be good. I just gotta grab my cup holder, or not my cup holder, the pen holder, and just see dump everything out of it. Just make sure, because this is the tallest thing I have on my desk, and making sure that it seems like a good height, that if I had pens and stuff, I'm not going to block my calendar. So if I do it up to 8, no, I think 8 would even be better. I'll do 8 inches above the desk. That seems good. So if I have extra tall things, like if I were to put this ruler here, I'd need some extra height or scissors. So then I'm not going to obstruct the view of what's happening for the week. So 7 inches, or 8 inches, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 8 inches above. And this was just cut out just a little bit wider. Oops. Than this. So I'm just going to see this. Oh, it's hard to see. Looks like it's about half an inch. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to do this and I forgot to tip my camera down. So from the edge of the frame to this, it's about half an inch. I think I've got an inch on that side, about an inch there, and then half an inch on the top and the bottom. So I'm going to start this from, put this down. Start from the bottom, this corner. Usually start from the top and work up, but doing this, I'm going to start from the bottom just to get the first little spot stuck to the wall for my placement, and then I can work from the top down. Just if I can get the first corner here. So now my ruler, find the 8-inch. Just so I kind of know about where I want it to go, but it's half an inch lower, so I'm going to put this to like about the 7.5. So I want it to go about there. Just going to make sure that this is lined up straight. Yep. Like I said, I usually work from the top down, but the way I've got this, I'm going to do bottom up. And the great thing about this contact paper is it is so easy to peel off if you make a mistake, like I just did, because the way it kind of curled on me. I'm just going to press this. There, so now I've got where my calendar is going to go. Oops, if I do that, my camera stand is going to fall off the desk. Just going to make sure that I've got right. Looks a little crooked, so I'm just going to put this on and just see. Yeah, I do. I've got it a little crooked here. So I'm just going to just get it to go straighter. Don't want any wrinkles in it. There. And now I'm going to peel the tape off of. I want to peel the tape off, not the whole sticky backing. There we go. Line this up. There we go. I've got that hanging up. Looks good. I just got to straighten it. I've got it a little crooked, so I'll be back as soon as I get it straight. It was just kind of hard to do this. Okay, so it is a little crooked, but I cannot take it off. The way that this is now on, this is stuck to this. There's no way I'm going to be able to take this off. If I do, I'm going to damage everything. So even though it's a little crooked, it's, you know, not that bad. What I might do is just, you know, it's this flower border around here that you can tell it makes it crooked. So I might just go and take some of this off around here later tonight. I'm just not going to do it right now. I'm going to give myself some time to see if I like that. Actually, I think maybe that's what I will do. Because this I can pull up. So I'll probably just grab the X-Acto knife and just kind of trim some of this extra stuff. I don't like the way it's looking, and it's a little crooked, and now I've put a little crease in there. Okay, oh. So that's what I will do. I will just trim off this extra little bit of stuff, but otherwise I like the way that the calendar is looking. And then I've got to move this stuff here out of my way. Okay, the next thing I have to do, oops, sorry about that, I'm dropping my camera. I've got this mat here, and I have to get it up here. And when I get this on here, then I gotta lift my computer up and get it to sit on. I'm gonna do this. Like that, but now I've got wires went under here. And something else. Okay. So lift this up and smooth it all out at one hand. It's really hard to do. Okay, there. Got that done. Oh. See, I get one side straight and then I pull it and then the other side is crooked. There we go. I think that's straight. I mean, I can get my daughter to help me later. She can hold the monitor up and I can straighten this out, but that looks a lot better. Got my keyboard and mouse pad. Yeah, we just sit here. Mouse sits here, and then I have the other items that I liked having sitting on here. Just gotta grab them. All this stuff is just in my way. So over on this side of my computer, I've got my little thing for papers. I like to have it here. I could put mail here or important things. Right now there's stuff that was in there is not coming back because it's just garbage or just not important now. It's My daughter's finished school, so I don't need the school reminding papers. Although, you know, see if this will fit better. Well, this might just fit better if I sit it this way. I don't know. I'm just playing around trying to figure out how I want to have this sitting here. Okay, and I've got my other items. Let's see. That tape dispenser, stapler, pencil sharpener, and then these things that still cannot get to open them. Had these for quite a few months and I still not figured out how to open. I can kind of get it to twist, but it won't twist as far as it's supposed to be able to pop out. So I don't know. So I got these. Something's touching my foot and I realize it's just my dress. Okay, so I'm just going to stick these. Actually, no, I'm going to stick these behind my, not important. I can just sit there. And then here I'll just put my one bookmark and some pens in here, like that, and then a dry erase marker. So I can set that in here for now as well. Then I have my phone holder and my this thing. I'm just going to stick these back in here. I don't really use this for papers. You know, actually, I think I'm going to actually use this. I know it's for papers, but I'm going to actually use this to contain all of this stuff in, because I don't really have any papers at the moment. So I'm going to turn this way. So just to use this to contain all this stuff. Kind of look cute. Just my extra earbuds. This little stand. This. This on, so I think it looks just kind of cute. There. If I turn it on, then I can see where it is and how it's going to look. That. And I can put these. I don't need them both sitting here, but I can take the one upstairs later. Actually, I can leave this one here. It looks kind of cute. There we go. Then all my little items like that are all contained in this little box. Because I said I'm not really using it for papers. But I'm just going to do this so you can see how it is all set up. I really like the way it's looking. I like the way I've got my computer all organized. I got too many little wires behind here that I'm not plugged into anything at the moment. I will be getting rid of the extra little USB plug-in things. Ones I don't need anymore. But there we go. I've got this all set up. I like the way that looks. I'm just going to write in today's calendar for the dates and everything, and I'll be back. Alright, I've got this week's calendar kind of written out for everything that was happening. And then I realized I've been saying the wrong day all day today. It is Wednesday, but it's the 25th, not the 24th. I I don't know. I'm just, so many things happening. So like I said, my husband wanted to be able to know what was happening for the week. So now he can just clearly see everything for the week. So like I said, Monday, my daughter had a chem exam. Tuesday, there was a doctor's appointment. Today, I met women for coffee. Tomorrow, I got to take my car back into Nissan. And then it looks like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's nothing happening. But there we go. I'm just going to step back so you can see. I really like the way my desk area is looking. I liked how it was looking before with all the little things, but now with this little planner sitting, the weekly planner right there, it really, you know, you can tell that I am trying to make my little office more as an office and a usable space here in the living room. Right, so that was just a very quick setup showing you like those calendars. I know my daughter has had them in the past. All my kids have had those type in the past with that little sticky felt, or not felt, the little foam sticky things that hold it to the wall. When you peel them off, they peel the wall off. That's why I've discovered that using this type of sticky contact paper behind them really helps. Or I've even just mounted them onto something else, like a picture frame or something else to hang up that doesn't damage the walls. So we'll just see how long this little setup lasts before I decide to change my mind again, but I'm really liking the way it's looking. There was another little desk organizer I saw today at Marshall's. Yeah, Marshall's. I'm trying to remember where I was because I've been to Winners, Marshall's, and HomeSense. So I'm trying to remember which one I was at where I saw it. And I couldn't remember what mine are. Mine have the little flowers on them. So I don't remember. I think they had the bows. But if I will go back and see, otherwise it's going to look really cute too. It had some pull-out drawers, which I think will help to organize, you know, eraser, pencil sharpeners, things like that a little bit easier than, especially in those little round things. I'm at the point where I'm ready to grab a hammer and smash those little plastic things to get to the thumbtacks and little binder clips because I need the little binder clips right now. Okay, so that's how frustrated I am that I can't figure out how to open those. Like I said, I have 3 or 4 of those now. I'm not able to open a single one. My daughter has tried, my son had tried. I'll have to get my husband to try. If not, a hammer. That is my thing for anything. It's not going to work, use a hammer. I also say if you can't find a hammer, this would be funny, VHS tapes, the purple ones, which are Barney, or the orange ones, which are Nickelodeon, work the best in place of a hammer if you're trying to hammer a nail into the wall. Don't ask me why. The Barney and the Nickelodeon, the Rugrats VHS cassettes, the purple and the orange, they're indestructible. You can use them as a hammer. I have done it. Okay, I'm gonna just want to say again, thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos. I will see you in the next ones. Bye.